The woman comes in drunk and says, "Who will take me to my room?" The guard says, "I'll take you." "Which room are you staying in?" The woman tells him her room number. She tells the guard to follow her. The guard says, "You go ahead, I'm coming right behind you." As the woman walks away, the maid says, "We should stay away from people who are drunk." The guard says, "You can get more than just money from them." The guard drops her off in the room, and the woman gives him some money and falls on the bed while saying goodbye. The guard quickly picks up all the money and puts it in his pocket. After the guard leaves, the woman gets up, takes out a page from her purse, puts a cross on a photo and says, "He's useless." The guard shows the money to his fellows. The butler says, "You'll get caught." The guard says, "She was drunk. She won't remember anything after waking up." The butler takes some money from the guard and says, "We should return this money. These people trust us." The guard takes the money back and says, "That's why you're still poor. You can't buy anything good for yourself or your kids. If it keeps going like this, your children will soon leave this world." The maid says, "Let's party." The maid and guard leave together. The butler says, "I need money for my son's medicines, but I will earn it the right way." The next day, the same woman comes again and says to the guard, "I forgot my room number." The guard says, "I'll take you." The maid rushes in and says, "I'll take you to your room." The maid takes the woman with her. While she is taking her to the room, she removes the woman's jewelry. She drops her off in the room. The woman falls on the bed, and the maid steals some clothes from her bag and takes the money from her hand. After the maid leaves, the woman wakes up, takes out the list again, and says, "She turned out worse than the previous one," and puts a cross on her photo too. Then the woman comes out of her car in a drunken state and goes to the butler and says, "Can you take me to my room?" The butler says, "What if someone sees us? Please come with me quickly." When the butler is taking her to her room, the guard and maid see them. The guard says, "Look at him acting innocent in front of us," but changes the moment he gets a chance. When the butler drops the woman off, she says, "Don't go. Stay with me." The butler says, "Ma'am, you're not in your senses." He helps her sit on the bed. The woman gives him some money and says, "Leave without closing the door." The butler picks up the money and says, "I should take advantage of this opportunity," and starts walking toward her. Meanwhile, the maid and guard are talking, and the maid calls out to the butler. The butler comes back. The guard says, "You took that woman to her room yesterday." The butler replies, "I didn't harm her in any way." Suddenly, the woman arrives. The guard says, "Ma'am, aren't you going to a party today?" The woman says, "Are you still looking for a chance to steal today?" The maid says, "You're accusing us. This hotel is one of the safest in the city." The woman says, "If it's safe, then return my clothes, my money, and my jewelry, and now you will face the punishment, jail." She then says, "I am the owner of this hotel and all the branches in this country. I personally check how my staff behaves." The butler remembers what happened in the room and says, "What was I about to do? I can't take her money like this. I can't cheat anyone. I came here to earn honestly for my son's medicine." The woman wakes up and sees that her money is still safe. She smiles and says, "I never imagined I would meet someone who valued his principles more than his own son's treatment." She says, "I need kind and honest people, not people like them." At that moment, the police arrive and take the guard and the maid away. The woman tells the butler, "I'm ready to pay for your son's treatment only because of your honesty." If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel.